Hey guys, so working on another home project here. Thought I'd throw up a video on there. Something I learned that I figure I'd pass on to you and save you a whole lot of time. Have the house here was mostly sided, vinyl siding. Wanted to change the color and the style, so we're pulling it off. And the whole front of the house was brick. Well, you know, you watch those home improvement videos, and they always like leave the brick on and paint it. And I don't know, my wife and I just didn't like that. We're like, it's just going to look like brick but painted. So we decided we're going to rip it off. And I couldn't figure out why they just don't rip it off on these houses. And I made some discoveries, basic ones that I didn't think of, that now I have to address, and just thought I'd point this out so you guys can know what you're getting into. The brick came off real nice and easy. It had a whole shelf there. It was full-size brick, not a veneer. That's just laying sideways, that brick. It was like that. I have it covering up the hole into the foundation that it uncovered. And had some fiberboard here. Well, what I didn't think of is that all the brick that I pulled off this side of the house here is going to leave me short now 4 inches of all that. So when I put regular siding up on here, that's a 4-inch space right there. This is all going to have to get pulled down and put in brand new to match up to this wall if I decided to do that. The other thing I ran into, wait till you see this one, didn't even think about this, is if you have a house that has brick and siding, I had the siding here, right below that is where the brick ended, right? Well, you rip down the brick, and now this wasn't here, this framing right here wasn't there, but if you look above that, the wall ends there 4 inches to where the siding is. So now if I put my siding up on here where we ripped the brick off, my siding would go up, and then it would have to go out and then up, and we'd have a 4-inch lip there. So didn't think of that, gosh darn it. So what happened was, now we've got to reframe the entire front of the house, build a whole new wall in front of the wall that's already there, so that we can have a smooth all the way up from bottom all the way up to top. And since we're doing that, we're just going to continue the framing around and go all the way down this side so that it matches up to that as well, instead of ripping all this down and replacing that. So just something to consider if you're thinking about ripping that brick off. The brick came off real easy. It was 2 solid, well, I shouldn't say easy, it was 2 solid days, 9 hours each day. One guy just going like crazy with an air hammer chisel thing. Came right off though, just a lot of grunt work, but that's just something to think about if you're going to do it. Can't wait till it's all done. It's going to look great.